Starting off with the high visibility jacket here. We wear this when we're searching by the road and also in the woodland so we can see one another more easily. Communications and navigation, absolutely essential on any search. We use radio communications and if that fails because of poor reception, then we can always revert to mobile phone communications. I also use my mobile phone with the View Ranger software, which is a navigation and GPS software with live mapping, so we can see where we are at any point, track a route and see where we've been. Then I carry a waist pack. This is an Osprey Talon 8 litre pack, which allows me to carry pretty much enough stuff in winter. So I start at one end. Carry a first aid kit here. This is a Life Systems Trek first aid kit. It contains sort of essential gear. We have vinyl gloves here, bandages, pills of my own use. We don't give those to missing persons. We have plasters, so if teammates get blisters and stuff, we can sort that out without having to come back to control. All the bits and bobs there that we need to look after each other in the team. We are supplied with larger first aid kits to attend to missing persons when we find them, but that's carried on a separate belt. I carry an emergency whistle here if all else fails in communication, or if I am injured or I need to summon attention. Then this is a Life Systems whistle. It kicks out 120 decibels. It's extremely loud and it will get you noticed. The Osprey Talon has two water bottle holders. I fill one with water, essential to keep hydrated on the trail, and the other one I use as a waterproof container. Now within there I have some post-it notes, infinitely useful, a couple of food bars, assortment of pens and pencils here, also spare batteries. Very important in case your head torch goes at night, and team member details. On this side of the pack here I have a Life Venture padded pouch. In here I keep my eyewear. This is very important if we're searching in woodland, brambles. You don't want to get whipped in the eye because you'll then become a casualty. I was supplied these by 3M. They have little lights on the side here, which are almost completely useless, but if I want to pretend I'm a DJ, that can work quite well. I keep an assortment of lights for use during the night. This is a waterproof and warm hat. I have a main head torch here, which has a very bright central beam, good for searching. We also have a hand torch here. I always take a hand torch as well as a head torch because it's often easier to see into things and around things if you have the light source in your hand. I have a waterproof aquapack bag there for if it's absolutely hoofing down with rain. I can put my phone and stuff in there. This is a backup torch. Now this is interesting. It's a spotlight torch, but it charges from the car battery. So if I find myself in the middle of nowhere on a very long search and I'm out of batteries, I can pop that into the car cigarette lighter, charge it up, and then I'll have a light source. Tucked away in here, because it's winter, I also carry a nice pair of thick gloves. I use gloves with rubberized tips here, so it's easy to pick things up and use things out on the trail. Very important, all search technicians have to carry a waterproof notebook. Well, it doesn't have to be waterproof, but I do. There we can take details of missing persons and note down anything that happens on the search. I also carry a selection of change in case I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere and need to make a phone call or buy a drink or whatever. Moving over to this side of the pack, this is my spot torch. It's an Icon Link torch. It's very good for just quickly checking under things. It runs on a single AA battery. It doesn't last that long, but it's sort of an emergency backup. Always carry a carabiner, so if I do need to click things to me, then I can. In this side pocket here, extremely important, a good compass. We carry base plate compasses, which we use with ordnance survey mapping. And this side pocket here. I also carry a thermal blanket. Very good for if one of the team is injured, we can wrap them up in that so they don't get cold if they're stationary. Same with the missing person. If we find someone that's very cold, we can wrap them in the blanket. I also, for my own use, carry two chemical hand warmers there. If it's extremely cold and we're hanging around, you can click those and they warm up for up to about 10 hours. Personal preference, I carry a length of paracord string. That can be used for anything from harnessing a dog if their lead breaks, to fabricating a shoelace, through to putting up a temporary shelter. And lastly, I carry a Leatherman multi-tool.